Alexander the Great, also known as Alexander III of Macedon, was born on July 20 or 21, 356 BC, in Pella, the ancient capital of Macedonia. He was the son of King Philip II of Macedon and Queen Olympias of Epirus. His lineage was thought to trace back to Greek heroes and gods. His father claimed descent from Heracles, while his mother claimed the Aeacid dynasty, including Achilles. From a young age, Alexander was exposed to a world of learning and military discipline. His father, recognizing his potential, provided him with an education that was unparalleled for its time. As a boy, Alexander was taught to read, write, and play the lyre, developing a lifelong love of reading and music. His early education was overseen by tutors who instilled in him the values of Greek culture and the skills necessary for leadership. At the age of 13, Alexander's education took a significant turn when his father hired the great philosopher Aristotle to be his private tutor. Under Aristotle's tutelage, Alexander was introduced to a wide range of subjects, including philosophy, medicine, and scientific investigation. Aristotle's teachings left a lasting impression on Alexander, shaping his approach to leadership and governance. During his formative years, Alexander also displayed remarkable military acumen. He was known for his exploits on the battlefield even as a teenager, demonstrating a strategic mind and courage beyond his years. His early victory against the Medi, a Thracian tribe, while just a regent in his father's absence, showcased his natural talent for warfare. Alexander's education under Aristotle continued until he was 16 years old, after which he began to take on more significant responsibilities in his father's kingdom. This blend of intellectual rigor and practical military experience prepared Alexander for the extraordinary conquests he would later achieve as king of Macedonia. His early life and education set the stage for Alexander to become one of the most legendary figures in history, known not only for his military conquests but also for his role in spreading Greek culture across the known world. Alexander's military genius became apparent early on. He was left in charge of Macedonia while his father campaigned against Byzantium. During this time, he quelled a rebellion of the Medi, a Thracian tribe. 2 years later, he commanded the left wing at the Battle of Chaeronea, where he played a pivotal role in the defeat of the Sacred Band of Thebes. In 336 BC, following the assassination of his father, Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia. He quickly dealt with his domestic enemies and consolidated his power. He then set out to fulfill his father's dream of conquering the Persian Empire. Alexander's conquests began with the subjugation of the Balkans and the burning of Thebes, which had rebelled against him. In 334 BC, he crossed the Hellespont into Asia Minor, where he won a series of battles against the Persians, including the Battle of Issus in 333 BC and the Siege of Tyre in 332 BC. He then headed south, liberating Egypt from Persian rule and being proclaimed a pharaoh. In 331 BC, Alexander achieved a decisive victory at the Battle of Gaugamela, leading to the fall of the Persian Empire. He continued eastward, reaching the Indus Valley by 327 BC. His campaign in India included the Battle of the Hydaspes River, where he defeated King Porus, one of his most formidable opponents. Alexander's empire stretched from Greece to northwestern India, creating one of the largest empires in history. His campaigns led to the spread of Greek culture and the establishment of many cities, most notably Alexandria in Egypt. This period marked the beginning of the Hellenistic Age, characterized by the blending of Greek and Eastern cultures. Alexander's return from India was marked by the mutiny of his troops, who refused to march further east. He returned to Babylon, where he died on June 10 or 11, 323 BC, at the age of 32. The cause of his death remains a subject of speculation and debate. After his death, Alexander's empire was divided among his generals, the Diadochi, leading to a period of conflict and the eventual establishment of Hellenistic kingdoms. His legacy as a military commander remains unparalleled. He is often ranked among the most successful commanders in history and is studied in military academies around the world. Alexander was known for his charismatic leadership, his ability to inspire his men, and his tendency to lead by example. He was also noted for his impulsive nature and his desire for glory and adventure, which drove him to achieve the seemingly impossible. Alexander the Great's influence on history is profound and multifaceted. extending far beyond his lifetime and shaping the course of Western and Eastern civilizations. Alexander's conquests led to the widespread dissemination of Greek culture across the known world, from Egypt to the fringes of India. This cultural blending gave rise to the Hellenistic period, an era that saw the fusion of Greek, Middle Eastern, and Asian cultures. He founded numerous cities, most notably Alexandria in Egypt, which became centers of learning and culture. These cities facilitated the spread of the Greek language and ideas, which remained dominant for centuries. Alexander's military tactics and strategies have been studied and emulated by countless generals and military leaders throughout history. His use of the phalanx formation, combined with cavalry strikes, set new standards for warfare. The institutions and libraries established during and after his reign, such as the Library of Alexandria, became repositories of knowledge, preserving and promoting the works of philosophers, scientists, and scholars. The political landscape of the ancient world was forever altered by Alexander's conquests. His empire's division among his generals laid the groundwork for subsequent empires and influenced the political boundaries of the Middle East and Asia. Alexander became the benchmark for military achievement and empire building. His life and conquests inspired future leaders who aspired to match his accomplishments. The Hellenistic style of art and architecture, characterized by its blend of Greek and Eastern elements, spread throughout Alexander's empire and influenced artistic expressions for generations. Alexander's legacy is a testament to the lasting impact a single individual can have on the world. His vision of a unified empire under Hellenistic culture, though never fully realized in his lifetime, continued to influence societies long after his death. Alexander the Great's life was one of ambition, conquest, and legacy. His achievements in his short life have left an indelible mark on the course of Western and world history. His story is one of power, brilliance, and the eternal quest for greatness.